It's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so we're getting a late start. We're just gonna jump right into things, but I decided to come live because I really wanted to make something. I didn't want to record a video and edit it. I'm just past that right now. But we're gonna make a really cool card. I did want to show you real quick how I finished off this journal yesterday. I put this fun button in it, which now this one I distressed with an alcohol marker, but I'll be carrying these in the shop this weekend. My stocking stuffers come out. It says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. I had poked a hole up here and put that through. I'll cover that later. We will come back and finish decorating this journal later. I also put that flower on there, and I did go ahead and put that gold on there as well. Let me turn another light on. There we go. So this is completely dry and will never move. Like it, that Gorilla Glue does not mess around. So I just wanted to show you how the cover ended that we worked on yesterday. And here is the book, and it's not done. I still want to stamp in it and add pockets and different things. So, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. All right, we got to move on. Moving on. Now, this is a normal Biddy Penny day, which means this live will be over. This live will be over at its normal time, which is 6:30. I'm just getting a late start. But what I did do is pull all the things that I was thinking about. So I have a list, a long list of all the things I want to make right now. And one of them is a breast cancer card. A card, I know that many women in our community have fought it, are fighting it, will fight it. And this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I've never used the stamp set because these aren't the cards you want to make. But I think I'd much rather have one made in advance than have to make it on the fly. I also have this ribbon, so everything I'm going to show you today is not new. This is a Simon Says stamp, if they still have it. I don't know. This is from 2018, but it's called an awareness ribbon, which I thought was really good because you could cut it out of any color cardstock. And then I've got this Whimsy Stamps. This one is called Cancer Sucks. I have to agree. So it's really good. I thought it had Fight Like a Girl. This one is not breast cancer. This is just cancer in general. Screw cancer. Yeah, I think we all get it. Then I grabbed these women. I wish I had all of these girls. I think I only have one, but they made 4. They're old. Again, this is like from 2015. But I really love all these Prima girls, and then I also love my Red Lead girls. So I grabbed all of that. I grabbed some embossing folders that I thought would be pretty and some paper that I thought would also be pretty. So let's do this. Gosh, I really feel like I have a stamp set that says Fight Like a Girl. We might just have to stamp it out with my journal, say alphabet. So let's just get cracking here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. This is from Journal Say. I have a big haul from them. I filmed the haul in the middle of a camera switchover, and I kind of lost the haul, which is unfortunate, but y'all see me use this. Okay, so we'll make our own sentiment because I want Fight Like a Girl on here. Let's make some cards. Let me say hello to the people in the chat. Well, hello there, Miss Sala. How are you? I do like these gloves. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now, I was shopping at Unity Stamps the other day. Actually 2 days, but we won't go there. Anyways, I really like this stamp set. This is Garden Party, all of this from Maggie Holmes. Anyways, I was shopping at Unity the other day, and I fell in love with a card design that I want to kind of case today. I'll look it up and show it to you guys on my phone. These are products from Journal Say. These are really cool papers that I got from them. And I want to maybe use some of these on the card too. Okay. I'm going to make a whole Journal Say video. Okay. Since my first one seems to not be available. So what I need to make this design is a lady, and I think I want her. I really like her. I like these other girls, but she's got like strawberries and bees. This one is a little bit small. I do think she'll work. This one has the teacup, and this one is only going to work if I put Fight Like a Girl. I do think we can make her work. And if you didn't have women in your stash, you could use something like a dress. So that's why I have this out as well. All right, so let's do this. Move some things out of the way. I'll keep saying hello. So hi, Miss Heidi Robbins. Hi, Miss Susan Chamberlain. Out and about. I'm on silent. It's just moving hands. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Hi, Janine. Good to see you. You know, not to be popular. Oh, I know. Oh, gosh. I know. I know. They got, Heidi, they both got breast cancer. I know it's not just a girl thing, for sure. Okay, so let's do this. I have to keep reminding myself. I only have 30 minutes. So, but yeah, that's horrible, Heidi. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to use this lady. She is so awesome. I love this lady so much. I got her years ago. She was the first lady I had in my stash. She's from Stampendous. She's a Laurel Birch design. And it's, you might be able to find it, LBCR-S01. Whatever. So Laurel Birch lady. Let me get a piece of cardstock. I didn't sleep well last night, but y'all already know why. You already know the culprit. Okay. And I've been petting her and playing with her this morning to hopefully get her like really settled before I started this live. Played with her outside, and I can tell my hands, I should have washed my hands a couple of times. All right, so I'm gonna cut this down to 4. Oh, there she goes. And turn this and cut it to 6. So this is probably gonna be a very different card for me. Oh gosh, I wanna show you the card that I'm casing, but I don't have my phone in here. Bummer. I'm sorry, guys. But the bird says I have to keep going. Just keep swimming. Yeah, I have so many ideas. I thought, I almost was like, you know, I'll just like keep cleaning my craft room or something. That's not gonna make for me to have a really great day. That's not how I have really great days. I have really great days when I come in here and craft. At first I thought I would move her down to the bottom, but I don't think I want to. I think I want her higher up because I'm gonna put things down at the bottom, and I love her outfit. So I'm gonna have her higher up. I might have her even a little higher than that. I think I'll have her about right there. Okay. All right. Now, later, another time, I will come back and show you the card that is inspiring me right now. It is so cool. And I did get the stamps. I'm going to like fully case it when they get here. But essentially, I'll tell you about it. It's 2 different stamps, and they go together in a sense, like they're both about like a girl with like a dandelion, blowing the dandelion needles or seeds. But they're drawn differently, and they're in 2 different scales. And what the card maker artist did was did one in a really light gray, even lighter than this, and it was the bigger one, and she or he, I don't know who, did it as the background. It is so cool. I'm trying to describe it. It's hard to describe. I've never seen it done before. I thought it was really creative, really beautiful, and I'm kind of mimicking that a little bit here today, but not fully. I'll show you when it all gets here. It'll probably be a little while because my orders haven't shipped. Okay. So we've got our lady, and I don't think I'm going to color her. That's what I'm saying right now. I could end up changing my mind. Stranger things have happened. But this is going to go over here. I'm going to incorporate color with, I think I'm going to bring in this pink. Pack of papers. Hi, Esther. I was thinking about you this morning. I don't know. You just popped into my head. Yes. I only have one of each piece, so I have to use them selectively. I like that one. Ooh, I also like that one. Ooh. Good thing these are pretty good price because I just love them. I love all the different textures. Okay, so I do think I want that. I'm probably going to have to get a bigger label. Let me get my own label and see. It's if I can put "Fight Like a Girl" in here. Let's see. Don't know until we try. Here's just a random scrap. Hi, Messy Palette. Good evening to you, my dear. Yeah, Esther, you popped in my head. I need to just say a prayer for someone when that happens. Because, yeah, I know you were in a good way. It was just like, I'm thinking of you. That kind of is how it felt. Like, oh, I hope she's doing well. I hope she's happy. Isn't that funny? So I do hope you're doing well, and I do hope you're happy. Okay. I hope all of you are. Yeah, I know. I've lost so many loved ones to cancer. It's just a terrible disease. My husband's friend that we're going to see his wedding in Florida, he's a scientist who's been trying to he I was like, he's like, oh, let's just say I'm fighting cancer because it's really hard to explain in layman terms what I'm doing on a cellular level. But he's been trying, you know, for the last, I don't know, 14 years. So I was like, I don't know, just tell me. And he tried to tell me. I was like, never mind. Like a couple, like a minute, and I'm like, nope, I'm lost. Never mind. You go. You always have to be having a good spelling day to make your own sentiments. Not that this is a hard word, but sometimes in the beginning of my day, words look funny. Even if I know they're spelt right, they still look funny to me early in the morning. I don't think this is going to work. I think it's too small, but I keep going anyways. I'm trying to put them close. We could put fight like a, and then we have a girl on it. We'll do that. We could put a man on it, fight like a man. And I like that it's not really a girl, but it's a woman, and we know women can fight. Judge Judy knows women can fight. I don't watch Judge Judy, but I'm sure she knows. Okay. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Make the card. Put that away. Okay. Now, I'm going to die cut this out a few times. I kind of want it to be really like sturdy. If you didn't have the ribbon die, I have this too. You can make your own actual ribbon. You know, just grab some pink ribbon from your stash. Beautiful. It'd be beautiful. You don't have to have this. I just have it. I'm going to use it. Because if I don't use it, I'm getting rid of it these days. All right. Ooh, another scrap. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Yeah, this is kind of just, I know so many women fight in silence, and I respect it. But just know that there is support and love for you in your fight. So this card is for all those fighters out there, and it may not be breast cancer that you're fighting, but just know this one's going to go underneath. So I'm really trying to make this piece of paper work and get the most out of it. So if a little tip here or there is missing, it's fine. I'll still get like the stability and dimension that I'm wanting. Hey Flo, good to see you. Trying to decide if I want to do it a third time. Yeah, I think I do. Grab another scrap. I happen to have lots of scraps of white paper. Oh, that's too close to the edge. Move it back a little. There we go. Now we're in business. I love this little sidekick. You can tell from the cutting plates, I've used it a ton. I would like to have a mid-range die cutting machine. I know, it's like, oh my gosh, her die cutting machines and trimmers. I get it. But one with like a 3.5 inch plate, because that would cut a lot of them. I should just stick to the one that I know and love now. Sizzix makes really great die cutting machines, so I have to say. Okay. I think, let's see, we've got a ribbon, a lady. I think I want the gloves. Bring the gloves out. Yeah, and this stamp set, if you can still find it, you might look on Wincy Stamps, they may have it. Is great for men, women, anything. There is no good card for this. Who has spirit? Who has sass? Who's going to beat Cancer's ASS? All right. That's actually really cute. That would be really cute on the inside of the card. Okay, but we're going to use, I'm going to just see, maybe the gloves, maybe. And we're going to just kind of collage a little. And then these are going to be over here. And then we're going to have this, and then we're going to have flowers, some flower power. Okay. How are we doing on time? I've got 15 minutes to finish this card. Ooh, we can color these like gold or silver. That'd be really cute. Ooh, I think I'll do pink with like gold embellishments. Like a true champion. There's a delay because I'm thinking about what medium I want to use. And now that I've stamped this in Memento, I actually think I want to use VersaFine. If you stamp extra images, by the way, and like put them back in your stamp sets, it's a really good idea to just add a little note about what kind of ink you stamped your image in. Then you can cut this, put it back in your stamp set, and the next time you're thinking, yeah, I need some boxing gloves, you'll have some and you'll know what you stamped them in. Okay, I was reaching for another block when what I needed was ink. Like I said, I didn't really sleep well last night. Okay. I was so productive yesterday, y'all. I got all the things done. Hi, Stephanie. Bye, Esther. Have a great day. Lunch break is over. Boo-hoo. I know the feeling. I'm the same way with mindless crafting videos. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to use watercolor. I have my watercolors all organized now. So excited. It's going to be kind of hard for me not to color her up, but I'm going to keep fighting the urge. Yeah. Something keeps messing with that drawer. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, these are my watercolors from Rhonda, and they're just amazing. And I could never get to them before. Now I can get to them. Y'all know I've been using that teeny tiny palette of OK watercolors. Well, now we've got the better than OK watercolors. Okay, let's move these to the side so they don't get messed up. Thinking I only need a watercolor one of these. The top layer. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all. I went to the grocery store last night, me and Sparkleheart, and we picked out new toys for the girls, for Fazzy and Buttercup. And it was the whole toy envy thing going on because we got them two different ones. And of course, there was some toy envy happening. This is not watercolor paper, by the way. This color is Opera Pink, for anybody curious. Opera Pink is just like the brightest pink ever. So awesome. Thanks to whoever was just shopping on my store. I just saw a purchase come through. Thank you so much if you're watching. But yeah, bright opera pink. If you're building a palette for yourself, this is such a nice color to have. Okay, so let's set that to the side. This is also not watercolor. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna knock back the pink a little bit with a little bit of gray. Just a little bit, not too much. I just want a slightly different pink. It's almost purple. With time restrictions, I don't know if this card will be everything I want it to be, but I'm happy to make it. I'm happy to salute those fighting a fight. Because I know you're out there and I know you're among us. Okay, so that's that. Let me get my gold watercolor out. Let's see if this one will work. I never used that one. I love my Kuretake, so let's see if this one will work. Let's see how it shows up on white. Some metallic paints show up better on white than others. These are good though. This will work. It's Tuesday. I'm usually not live on a Tuesday. This is fun. I should be working on a video that's due, and I'm just now remembering that. That's what I'll have to do. next, which is one that y'all can't see until, you know, it's one of those that I have to film and edit and release on a specific day. Can't make it during a live. Okay. Cute little gloves. And I do not know what I was doing yesterday, but I walked off with my micron pen out of this room. I have no idea why I did that. I was even wondering while I was doing it, like, why do I still have this micron in my hand? What I need for this is a number 3, but this is a number 5. So since it's a number 5 and not a number 3, I'm gonna have to go over just the outside. I just wanted some of the lines to be more pronounced. You could also, if you don't have like a girl stamp set, you could use, you know, collage. All right, let's see if this is dry enough to glue. Sure is. Let's get this card made. I only have 8 more minutes. You don't have to die cut, you know, multiples like this and layer them, but it does kind of give dimension and makes things more sturdy. What's fun about this is if you offset it, I could offset it with gold. Let's do that real quick. Let's see, there's no gold in that pack. So I'm gonna grab a piece of Tim Holtz gold. And that way this card can kind of have a pink and gold theme. So where's that die? Bring back out my little sidekick. Such a good sidekick. And I've been complaining about not having a sidekick. I have a sidekick. Can't read comments, but I have a sidekick. Okay. Speaking of, hello, Miss Melissa. Glad to hear you're good this morning. Let's see if I don't know that that's the right size. Can we make it work? Yes, just barely, but that'll work. Okay. Kind of stingy with my Tim Holtz metallic paper. Hi, Mary. You're a breast cancer survivor. Early detection is crucial. I am so proud of you for fighting. I'm happy you're here. And this card's for you. This card is for all my ladies out there fighting the fight, or who have fought the fight, or don't know it but might have to fight it. The ones that really get me are like the reproductive I lost my godmother to uterine cancer, but it went undetected and moved to her brain. I know this is really great conversation to have early in the morning, but um, she didn't realize it until it was already, you know, way too late. And we lost her, and she made me promise that I'd always take care of myself when I was visiting, my last visit with her. And not even 2 months later, I ended up having to have a surgery, an exploratory surgery on my uterus. And it was just, you know, really impactful because I had just lost her, but I had made a promise to her. And if I hadn't promised her, I don't know if I would have gone in and done, because the screening before I even went the route of surgery was pretty invasive and unpleasant. But definitely, and I need to be better. I don't get all my screenings. I don't do all the things that I know I should do. So I'm not preaching because I'm really bad at it myself. And I need to be better about it. I love this piece of paper. Oh, I could have 100 of these and be a happy girl. And just know I would never run out. Hey, Linda Veal. Good to see you. Guess we'll have to call this Heavy Tuesday. It's not meant to be. This is a tribute and a cheerleading card. I hope to never have to use it. But I'm of a certain age where probably will. Okay, I'm going to cut this down to 5 by 7. So I need to do 5 on this side. I'm going to have this be the entire... Oh gosh, I was cutting plastic with this trimmer the other day and thinking, I wonder how this will hold up. This blade will hold up after cutting a bunch of laminated paper. It's doing okay. I can tell it did dull it. Isn't that gorgeous though? Yo, it's so pretty. I know Jesse's not a big Maggie Holmes fan. I am a huge Maggie Holmes fan. Okay, and then we're gonna have like this netting, I think. Then we're gonna have her. I still want to do more for her. I cut this gold so that we could offset them like that. And it'll kind of all be matchy-matchy with these two. I'm kind of thinking this net's not gonna work now because I want to see the flowers. And I might even trim her down more. Now that I'm here, I'm looking at it. Okay, how much time do I have? 2 minutes. In an ideal world, I have 2 minutes. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now we have to put our elements on. Like I said, this is going to feel very different for me because I really want to color her, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. I might have to. I might just have to. Okay, so offset the ribbon. So plenty of that gold shows. Love that. Now I'm really glad I did 3 layers of white and just that 1 layer of gold. It makes it really dimensional. And it makes that, if I had only done 1 layer of pink, that gold I don't think would pop as much as it does. Okay. I might have to color her, y'all. Let's play around with arrangement real quick. This is feeling kind of heavy, and when something feels heavy, I don't like it at the top. I prefer it down at the bottom, and then the ribbon can maybe go up top. Like that. I'm gonna, just real quick, I'm gonna paint her. I will case that card from Unity later. But I'm gonna pull out my vintage pastels. I am so glad I have a watercolor drawer now. I cannot even tell y'all. I needed this years ago. Okay, I like to color people with this palette. This is a good people palette a lot of the times. Okay, so we're gonna keep her pastel. This is not watercolor paper because I wasn't planning on watercoloring her. And all that means is it could get a little splotchy and I can't blend it out. It's not ideal. But I'm just going to try to make sure I have enough of each color and that it's really juicy. And that should help. This is also this ink will move. This is Tim Holtz Distress Oxide ink. So what I'm going to do is the kind of back to that kind of messy illustrative watercolor style today, where you're not like coloring everything perfectly and going all the way to the edge. So for her cheeks, for example, how I'm leaving her cheeks, the lines around her cheeks. It's a style, but it's also going to hopefully prevent me from hitting that Distress Oxide ink and getting it everywhere. So now I love this palette, y'all. It's an older one, but I think you can still find it. It's called Vintage Pastels. It's by Prima. This is going to make me late, isn't it? I thought she was kind of a really good choice because she kind of has that pensive look about her. Where she's like, yeah, Cancer, don't mess with me. I like this lady too because she feels tribal for me. And we don't often get imagery and stamps that have a tribal feel or represent indigenous people. That's like a whole, and when I say whole, I mean like a HOLE in the stamp industry is representing indigenous communities, and we're still working on diversity, I think. I was designing just a little bit. I set a 20-minute timer yesterday after work before the grocery store and did 20 minutes with working on paper dolls. And I was thinking about indigenous paper dolls. So I started making some. And I know it's a fine line because of appropriation, and this is heavy Tuesday for sure, is it not? But I like the idea of representation. My children have taught me that. What color is her chin? Is it the same color? I kind of feel like it's the same. I'm just making it a little bit lighter. That's a tattoo in my book. In my book, this is all flesh. This is I love single sleeved dresses. I never wear them, and shirts, but I think they're so beautiful. So to me, that's a tattoo and that's her dress. Okay, I'm gonna reference our paper here. I'm so glad we're painting her. Yes, it's gonna make me late, but whatever. All for the sake of card making. I'm gonna give her a darker hair. Going back to the idea of her being a little bit tribal, a little bit indigenous, a little boho, if you want to think of it that way. I'm gonna give her green eyes. I'm gonna use this beautiful yellow. I love this yellow in this palette. Golden glow. I'm gonna make her dress this color. There is pops of yellow in our paper, our patterned paper. And then there's also pops of this mint and green and blue. So we're gonna bring those in as well. Okay. Here's some green. Bring this in for the leaves. I want this blue right here. I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of purple. See what y'all are talking about. I know I've missed y'all's comments. She's gone a little heavy on the makeup, yeah. I like rosy cheeks. All right, that's that. Well, you know, it's like her war paint. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling drawn to dilute her hair color and really make this like a tattoo kind of color. Give it that inky feel. Oh, there's a fly. I had the back door open this morning for too long. I know this is probably not y'all's first choice if you were picking colors for a flower. But I'm digging in deep to this being a tattoo. I will give it a little bit of a yellow center. Okay. Alrighty, now that's that. I just couldn't let it be. I could not leave it plain. Let's go back to our card because I'm about to have to go. Let's put things back together again. Oh, her lips. I kind of like that. What do you think? I like it. Now, I want to put a little tea dye around the edges. Really? Yeah, Sala, I went to a small town, small school, and they would come, but they wouldn't stay. But I've always loved different people and different cultures. In school, I studied cultural anthropology. Like, I've just always loved different, really just different. You know, I went to a small town, or grew up in a small town, went to a small school. There were like 35 people in my graduating class, tiny, micro compared to today's standards. And I couldn't wait to get out of there. I knew there was a whole world beyond those little bitty walls, and I wanted to get into it. I had a lease signed on my first apartment before I even graduated high school. 1st of May, I signed a lease, moved out, moved into my new apartment in a different city, much bigger city. The day after I graduated high school, I was so ready to go. Okay. Now, I haven't actually forgotten about this altogether. I'm kind of thinking I might still be able to use a little. So not the whole big piece, but just a little. Let's bring all this back together. Let me line things back up, get an idea. I think the tea dye was the way to go, personally. All right, let's get her glued down. She needs her eyes. I'm gonna give her green eyes. I have green eyes. Oh, what do you know? It's dry. Ugh, I do not like my Copic markers. I am not a Copics fan. Not even a little bit. But they're here. I'm gonna use them. I'm not buying refills for them. All right. You can always count on me to tell you how I think. They won't be reaching out. Okay. See, we were able to use a little after all. Yes, that's perfect. Just a little dab of that netted paper. Okay. I think my husband has a frog in his throat this morning. Aww. Oh, really? Talking to strangers is not in y'all's culture. That's just not what you do? Oh my gosh. We were going through the McDonald's drive-through last night. I had gone grocery shopping, but Sparkleheart wanted ice cream. Soft serve is her favorite. And I could just tell that the guy was not having a great day, the cashier. And I just infused the conversation with kindness and love. And he had put the biggest smile on his face. You know, I probably engage with strangers way too much. I would not fit in. They'd be like, oh God, this crazy American. Yeah. We did it. It took longer than I had time for, but I can check this off my list. What about our lips? Let's see what this color looks like. That'll work. They match her cheeks, her war paint. All right. Card base. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Okay. There we go. Hope you like the card today. Was a heavy Tuesday. Boy. Some days are like that. Ooh, I have some heavy meetings today too. At least one. Okay. There we go. I love it. I hope you love it. Or you might even just like it. Or maybe you don't like it. And that's okay too. I don't really want to hear about it, but but there it is. She is funky and fun, and it's for a good cause. We made it work. Big G. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Beth. All right. Looks good. I know. Well, thanks, Flo. It was fun being here on a Tuesday. I wanted to, you know, make a card, but I didn't want to film it, edit, voiceover, upload. Oh my gosh, that is just so much work. I do have to do that. I may do it tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow, but I might. I am doing my stocking stuffer release on Saturday, and then next week, if all goes well, I'll have my Christmas paper pads releasing. So we're going to swing into that mode a little bit. But here is this. So I have a lot of things I want to do before then because I have a lot of creative things on my mind. I am so excited. I can check this one off the list. Hopefully this inspires maybe some of you to make a card for a friend who's going through it. I also just need some cards for an organization that a breast cancer organization for my mom. So I'll have to make some more of these on the side. Won't look exactly like this. Bye. I'll probably just put paper and a ribbon, and I won't put like a person on it, but I like it. I like it. Hey, Kat. Thanks. Glad you like it too. All right. Well, I have to go do all the things. Breakfast and lunch, hair, take 2 dogs with us to the school bus today. Thanks, Linda. Good morning or afternoon or evening, whichever one it is for you. Okay, I love our hobby, y'all. Isn't it wonderful, Stephanie? We get to make cards to infuse positivity and love into other people's lives. It's the best hobby. Card making is the best hobby. And I'll debate anybody about it. And it's got the best people in it, all of you guys. Thanks, Michelle. So good to see you. Say hi to Scott. All right, I'm headed out. I got to go do all the things. Love you guys. Bye.